So many times I've tried to film this, especially today. Hasn't been working out. So I haven't made a video in a long time. And I guess if I'm gonna start anywhere, I should start at the beginning. The last videos that I made were like vlogs and kind of like filler videos because I really didn't know where I was going with my channel, and I didn't know what kind of videos I wanted to film. I didn't know what I was doing. Just in general, that was almost a little over a year ago. So I was just kind of putting up what I felt like everybody else kind of wanted to see because I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And I made a video talking about how I didn't know what I was doing. And I didn't know where my channel was going. I didn't even know if I wanted to make YouTube videos anymore. We'll talk more about this in another video because I don't want this to really be about that, but I was really, really deep in my postpartum depression and anxiety. And I talked about it a little bit in my YouTube videos, but I didn't really show it because I mean I'm not gonna act like it's not like I was being fake or anything, but I waited until I was in a better place, like in a good mood, before I filmed a video that wasn't really an accurate description of what I felt like the majority of the time. So it was really bad. I was extremely paranoid because of my anxiety. It got to the point where it was just like every single thing and there were other things that went on too around the same time that just made it even worse and made my whole postpartum experience just that more difficult, especially mentally. Then with depression, I just didn't want to do anything. I didn't feel good about myself. I didn't like how I looked. I was really, really in a negative place about myself. But that's kind of like the headspace I was at. I just had no desire to do anything other than take care of Luna. I didn't want to do anything, like honestly. I watched a lot of shows. I was just kind of like surviving. No pun intended, because I watched a lot of Survivor. And it's so weird thinking about that now because I'm at such a different place right now. Even the last probably in the last 2 months, especially over the span of this year, things have just been changing. Sometimes more quickly than other times and sometimes really slowly. But I feel like the last 2 or 3 months, things have really been like kicked up like 5 notches, and I'm in this place where I don't even know who that person was. And it makes me really sad to think about where I was then. I feel like it was the right time, and now I feel like it's the right time. So where am I now? So the other day, I've been using Instagram stories a lot, and I recently started using something that this sounds kind of weird. Yeah, using drugs. No. Anyway, I recently added something into my life, different things into my life that have just turned it upside down. So people and energies. I've always been the type of person who's very, 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 very picky, very picky about who I let in my bubble, and that's like an extreme introvert thing. I'm an extreme introvert, and so I have learned that I need to be really careful about who I let in my bubble and who I am willing to not drain my energy, but like who I'm willing to share energy with. Because if it's somebody who's going to just like suck the life out of me, then sorry, that's not gonna work out. I feel like I'm just at this place where I'm really ready to get my shit together. And I know that I'm not gonna have it all figured out right now. Where I am right now is not going to be where I am 5 years from now, or a year from now, or even 6 months from now. But I hope that I keep improving and keep evolving and keep this feeling that I have right now because I haven't felt it in so long. And all that I can label it as is happiness. It's so strange to say that because for the longest time throughout my life, there have been happy moments, but I feel like in myself, I've never completely felt happy. And it's not like I have all of the answers. It's not like I have everything figured out, but I feel like I've learned I've been learning how to hold space and let myself hold space for the way that I am, who I am as a person, the things about my personality, my body, things that I don't like about it, my mind, things that I don't like about that, and acknowledging it, accepting it, and learning to let it go. Because holding on to it isn't going to do anything. So long I've been holding on to this negativity, this chronic pain that I've been afraid to let myself out of, this anxiety that I've been afraid to let go of because it's comfortable. I mean, no matter how uncomfortable and unhappy it makes you, if you're used to it, it's really scary to think about doing anything different. It's a daily thing. It's a daily thing. Like, I can't even say it enough how it's taken little steps in order to get to where I am now. Small things that might seem like they're unrelated, but have been huge things for me when it comes to caring for myself and gradually learning to love myself truly, wholly, completely. Whether it's nourishing my body differently, paying attention to what I put in my body and what it needs, people I'm around, the entertainment that I'm watching or consuming, the way I talk to people, the way I see people. I went to the chiropractor for a while, and that was a huge thing for me because that was me making a choice to be like, you know what, there's something wrong and I need to fix it. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. There have been things wrong for a long time, like really wrong. And I haven't wanted to say that, and I haven't wanted to acknowledge it because it's scary. But if there's one thing that I want to leave this world or leave Luna with, it's that you are worth everything, and you're worth making an effort for. You don't have to be unhappy or angry or scared or tired or upset. That doesn't have to be your daily life. Acknowledging that and giving myself permission to let go of that. Mom guilt is real. I'm gonna make a video about mom guilt, but it's been another thing that I've dealt with, is this guilt from wanting to care for myself, but also wanting to care for other people, my husband or Luna, and it's very consuming, you know? Like I love that I can stay home with Luna. I love being able to have that opportunity to do that. And I wouldn't give it up for anything, but I need me time. I do. In order to function, in order to be the best mom that I can be, and this was one of the biggest turning points for me. One of the most important things in my life is being a mother. And if I'm not able to do that to the best of my ability because I'm not taking care of myself, then I need to do something to change that. If I'm not taking the time to take care of myself, like what do I want to be modeling for my daughter? Do I want her to feel the way that I do? And I know mental illness cannot be controlled. I can't change the fact that certain things about me are just kind of the way they are, and I just have to find ways to deal with it. But if I'm not even trying, like, what am I teaching my kid? You know, you need to try in every way, shape, and form, in every area of your life. Because if you don't try, then nothing's gonna change. And if you don't try, there's really nothing you can complain about. I'm at a really good place right now. I'm really happy. Things are not perfect. Yesterday, Luna was being an absolute terror. She is a toddler. She is 18 months today. Whew, she's a mess. Me, myself, and I'm good. I'm getting there. But I'm trying, so that's all that matters. I'm so glad to be sitting here. I really am. I really am. And I'm so grateful to anybody who watches this. If you are still around, anybody who has like messaged me. Am I crying? I had like one tiny tear. Anybody who's messaged me like on Instagram stories and stuff, that means a lot to me. It really does. Because for the longest time I felt like there was just no point. Thank you to you. Because so I'm here. I'm here for this, you know. So, yeah. Comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. I would really seriously love to know. I really want to be able to connect with you guys more because that's why I started my YouTube channel, to create relationships with people and to be able to give people what I needed in my life. To show people that they're not alone. Because you're not. So, yeah. I guess that's it. I hope you are doing well. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week, and I will see you guys in my next video. I love you. Can I just say how proud I am for finishing that video? Can't miss one now.